Hi guys. So we all know in amongst the B segment crossover market, right? This segment has been dominated by the Honda HR-V for the longest time. Okay, and moving within the next 1 year, everybody is anticipating the Proton X50 to come in and challenge the segment as well. But today, in today's video, I am going to show you a third alternative, and it's this one. The Kia Seltos, Kia's B segment crossover model, and there are two variants. This is what they call the EX model. That is over there where Bing is. Hi Bing! Hi! Okay, so that there is what they call the GT line. In terms of powertrain specification, they are the same. Okay, both of them are running the proven 1.6 liter Gamma engine that dates all the way back from the Forte, but what they tell is that this one is the updated version taken from the Cerato. Okay, so both of them run the same engine, front wheel drive, rear torsion beam suspension, but yeah, so mechanically there's nothing much to talk about these cars. The 1.6 liter Gamma engine from the Hyundai Kia group, it's a proven powertrain. Okay, so while Bobby checks out the GT line model, let me take you on a tour with the base model first. This is the EX variant. Okay, yeah, and in terms of features, all right, as I will run through with you later, the amount of functional kit that differentiates the EX versus the GT line is actually not substantial. Where they really differentiate it more, where the price difference between these two variants pay for really is in terms of the body kit and a few other niceties that that in a way enhances the package of the car, but it does not but the removal of them does not diminish its usability. So with this one here, with this EX base model here, you get halogen projector headlamps, okay, and it is a decently elaborate design. So it's not, you know, one of those like where you have the cheap looking reflector headlights in there. This is a nice, they still took the effort to give you a good, you know, a respectable looking design here. Okay, and as you can see here, this trim pattern here, they have this bezel like finish. Okay, like, you know, like what you see in the expensive watches. So this is a nice design touch. Looks very respectable. Blinkers integrated into the side mirror. You still have keyless entry. The wheel size 205/60 17-inch wheels, all round disc brakes, but the rear suspension is a torsion beam. All right. Now you come to the back here. You can see these are the tail lights, bulb illuminated tail lights. Okay, right, but I mean they put these little segments here, but really it's a halogen bulb in there. You get reverse camera. Okay, no power tailgate, of course, can't expect that in this price segment lah. So this is the boot, decently sized boot. Okay, so you got a hook here to hang things, a little compartment here to stow away small items. Open the floor, full-sized spare tire underneath, okay, which maybe and you see here, you can see this groove here, right? Okay, this groove here. So I believe, right, in some markets there is the option to put a space saver spare, which Nazar Kia Malaysia didn't want to take up. So if you take a space saver spare, right, what you have here would be a two-level storage compartment. Okay, that's what can be done. The seats fold 60/40 split, but you can't there's no remote release latch here, so you have to come into the vehicle and release it here. Okay, so you pull it down. Yeah, so it folds down. The floor is not perfectly flat, but not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, let me just bring this down as well. Okay, not perfectly flat, but looks okay actually. Looks okay. This parcel shelf, of course, is detachable, and so here's the seat belt. You have this slot here for you to put in the buckle, so that when you fold, when you want to put the so when you want to put the seat back up, it doesn't kaput the seat belt. All right. So here, this is the middle passenger belt. As you can see, it's anchored to the seat back, which is good. So what that means is that when you fold this seat back down, it doesn't interfere. It doesn't interfere with the folding, but there is still a secondary buckle here which you can detach. Okay, so what you can do is you can detach this belt. Okay, and the whole thing just stows away nice and neat up there if you're not carrying an extra passenger. Okay, so this one comes down, a simple standard armrest with two molded cup holders. The seat pattern, the pattern on the seat, nice, very elaborate seat design. Let me just sit inside. Okay, so I've adjusted this front seat to my driving position, and check this out. Fantastic amounts of leg room, and not too bad in terms of thigh support, really, for within the context of this segment. All right, so certainly I now understand why when this seat folds down, you don't get a fully flat floor. It's to accommodate the better is so that they can give you a better thigh support that you would more probably use more frequently. Okay, headroom is good. The headrests are individually adjustable. All right, so yeah, for 3 passengers, all 3 passengers have individually adjustable headrests. Yeah, so overall, within the context of this segment, this is really fantastic rear accommodations. And just to show you the trimmings of the inside, so you've got, this is hard plastic lah, unavoidable within segment norms. This one is a nice soft touch material. This is leather. Okay, here is once again like a matte grade of plastic, but here at least they put this shiny trim inserts with satin. Well, it's plastic lah. Okay, it's all plastic, but with painted plastic. This, they put the effort also to give the speakers the door speakers some texture, some 3D shape. Although Bobby's remark was that it looks as if as the speaker panel kena tumbuk like that. Okay, you do get rear aircon vents and a USB port. This one here, this is a useful tray. So as you charge your phone here, you can just let it rest inside here as well. So this to me is a good selling point here within the context of this segment. And let me just bring you to the front section of the cabin. Okay, so complementing the keyless entry, you have engine start stop button here. All right, and so you have once again this 3D speaker panel. All right, and the door bin actually is of decent length. Okay, once again the same mix of materials on the door cut as per the rear door. Seats are manual adjustment. Steering wheel has flat bottom steering with the Seltos logo wording there. So yeah, I mean, this does not look like a cheap cabin at all, and in keeping with Kia's recent standards, the quality appears, the fit and finish appears good. Okay, of course, don't expect much in the way of plush materials. They did have to I mean, here, like here for example, these are hard plastics, and what's this line here? I'll show you in the GT line car. And the design of the instrument cluster, check this out. So this evokes what you call it, impressions of the Mercedes panel, and I really admire the way they executed this. So from let's say that you look at it from the side, right, it looks as if this is one single unified panel, but padahal inside there, this is just a conventional instrument cluster. Okay, the key is not here, so I can't I can't light up the instrument cluster to show you guys. You've got manual climate control here. Not fancy at this stage, but perfectly acceptable for the price range. This mechanical shift lever controls the proven 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission. The switch gear, the tactile feel is good. Okay, like all these buttons, tactile feel is good. The radio also. This one, not so much. This one, shockingly loose compared to the rest of it. Because otherwise, the rest of the cabin really have no complaints. And you can see this dashboard insert here. It has these printed patterns on the dashboard. So another nice touch here. Inside this glove box, so they even put the user's manual in this little wallet. Okay, in terms of utility, you can see here you've got 12-volt socket, 2 USB port. This one connects to the infotainment. This is just for charging purpose. This is a useful tray. It's textured but not rubberized, so if things slide about here, it will make some noise. Okay, here you've got 2 molded cup holders and decent usage of space, but I think what they could have done is really they could have just maximized this with a rectangular storage compartment. Okay, let's check out this one here. This center console box, nice, deep, will swallow a good amount of items in there. All right, so yeah, here you have it. Up here, what do we have up here? Sunglass holder. You've got wow, nice. The mirror, the review mirror has dimming function. Okay, so here you have it. This is the Seltos EX model. Okay, so now we check out the GT line model. All right, so what differentiates this from the base model? We start with the rims, 17-inch, same size, just different design. Okay, and more importantly, it is the lighting, the lighting of this car, all LED. Let me just go in there and switch it on for you guys. So this is the all LED front illumination. The fog lights are LED, and with the GT line here, this now comes in a shining chrome finish, but still with this bezel pattern here. Okay, the lighting, okay, now you see here this lighting, it continues exclusively for the GT line. It continues to the middle, so I would imagine at night it makes for a very unique lighting signature. Okay, and that section underneath, this is a rather elaborate looking signal light. Okay, very elaborate in design. Yeah, so overall in terms of cosmetics, okay, the GT line really differentiates itself from the EX model over there. Okay, you also see the door handles are chromed. This door frame also, this window frame also is chromed. In the EX model over there, it's black. Come to the back here, you see the lighting signature of the tail lights also, right? Full LED illumination. No need to show you the boot lah. Okay, that one is already is the same as what you get in the EX model. But let me just, so this one here, the seats, the design of these seats look less elaborate than the EX model. I think the EX model actually has nicer looking rear seat patterns, to be honest. All right, now we come to the front, and first thing we see here, you've got power seat adjustment for one. Okay, from this button you can also see you've got front parking sensors, and you've got ventilated seats. Oh, I tell you, this thing, right, is more useful than you would imagine. I mean, now that I've lived with ventilated seats in my S-Max, I tell you, this to me, ventilated seats will sway my purchasing decision of a car. Okay. So you've got wireless Qi charging here. Okay, same. So there's this. So here is a separate tray for the wireless charger. All right. Those auto climate control, single zone. The infotainment screen here, this is identical to what you get in the EX model, but let me just show you. Yeah, let me just bring you through some of the functions. Setup. All right, so pretty nice in terms of what you call it, in terms of the crispness of the control. Pretty nice. Okay, you get sound mood lamp, color theme glow only. All right, okay lah. Let me just see what else do you have. Driving, you can access driving info as well. Settings. All right, various things that you can set. Internal air circulation, automatic ventilation. The instrument cluster also is slightly different here in this in the GT line model. The instrument cluster, yes, you still have the analog dials, but this screen here is colored and it is bigger, so you can scroll through the various functions, all right, through these controls. It's a nice proper colored LCD screen. Okay, and you have got heads-up display with a digital speedometer, only the digital speedometer. And so this button here, what we saw in the EX model, it's the basically it's the traction control mode selection. It's the drive mode selection: sand, mud, snow, sport, eco, normal. Oh, okay. So basically, what this thing does is this: you press this now you see that you can, if you press this one time, it switches between drive and traction. So when you now you set in drive, right? So you can control between eco drive mode, sport drive mode, or normal driving mode. Now then, when I press traction, it then sets the traction control operating mode: mud, sand, and snow. Okay, pretty neat, pretty funky, but I think the quality of this switch really can be improved. All right, so yeah, and what else do we have here? So here in this GT line, you can see the stitch pattern here, but I think the EX model just now has nicer looking seats, and just now the EX model here has this plastic trim insert here. This one is just this is a leather insert. Okay guys, so here you have it. This is the Kia Seltos. Alright, Kia's new B segment crossover. Here we have the blue one here. This is the GT line model. Over there, the white one, that's the EX base model. Both of them 1.6 liter engine, proven running gear. But I have to say, very interesting design. Certainly, when you look at the various aspects of the car, you can't say that Kia has been lazy with this car. They have not. You can see that they have put in the effort in this car. Right now, all that's to be done is to wait for the price announcement and see whether can they price this at a level that Malaysians will find attractive, and give the HRV as well as the Proton X50 something to think about. Now, as we all know, Pacific and Orient's Pro Mileage plan allows you to save up to 40% of your car insurance renewal if your mileage does not exceed 5,000 kilometers per year. But do you know that even if your mileage exceeds the 5,000 kilometer mark, you can still benefit from that plan? Now, this is because P&O allows you to top up to the next coverage level without needing to incur any extra charges. So you can think of this as something of an interest-free installment plan for your car insurance. Just pay as you drive. So take me for example, the amount I save from insuring the S-Max with Pro mileage freed up extra cash flow for me to repaint the wajah. Log on to poitoyou.com or call the number on your screen now to find out how much you can save off your next car insurance renewal.